And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. Working on our mutation factory. I'm going to need a few things here. I want to get a couple things done. I want, first of all, I need another facility to make me plastic. So we are going to do that right here. Let's get the controller on there. Okay, and now I don't need really too big of hoppers for the... I'm going to do this remove only. I'm going to put a 2000 slot hopper up there. And this is going to be for plastic. Okay, so this is already set to plastic pellet, which is fine. And now we're going to need something like that. So now it's going to want to build plastic pellets, but I want a couple more vats on here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Really make this thing work for a living here. And let's see, right in here. And these last ones go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And the final touch for power, I'm going to see if a Mark II organic solar is enough to power this beast. If not, we've got this turbine right here that we can use. So let's go down here and see if this is enough to keep this thing powered. Looking for yeah, it looks like it's feeding in enough power. We're getting a surplus there, which is good. And this thing is getting some plastic pellets, so let's make sure this is add only. Double check that to make sure it's remove only. So this will use quite a bit of our... Oh, it doesn't. It looks like it's two each. Yeah, 2 each. So this is a little bit better than like on Plentiful, where it's 4 each. But I couldn't imagine on Greg. Was that 8 each? 16 each? That would be brutal. All right, so power-wise, we're doing good, and this should give us a lot of plastic. And I need that plastic for the building of turbines for charging the OET. So the second thing I want to get done is I actually want to start crafting the OET. So I'm going to put this beast right there. And let's go see what research... I'm trying to get rid of the researches. Okay, the advanced crystal dynamics is done. So we're going to then tackle frozen factory, but we can't tackle that yet because we don't have the overclocked crystal. So... But that's pretty much all we're going to need as far as the research pods. So these research pods here, these are where our bread and butter are going to come from. So I want a spot there, one spot there, and a spot there. Okay, so we've got to bring in 3 different types of research pod. So there's going to be remove, 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 and then we will... I'm going to put a logistics hopper in for now because I want to put a 2000 slot hopper right there and use that to store the research or the OET components. So if we go in here, I think it's under progression. There it is. Orbital energy transmitter component. And then the orbital strike uses these. So these are where we need them. Now we need to bring them in somehow. So we've got the ultimates over here. And I think I could probably get away with bringing these out underneath, like so. So we're going to go down with this. And then down there like that. So there are the ultimates moving in. So now it's telling me, okay, we need to start automation. So it's telling me, yes, we have the ultimates. Now we need to bring over the XLs and the advanced. Now, how do we want to do this? This is going to be a little tricky, I think. I could, with the XLs, bring them in and do the same sort of thing. Bring them underneath. Because these can go over, like so, and then down. Now these are going to be tough. Right, I think we're going to be able to squeak them in right through here. Like right there. And then they have to go into this one here without really touching any of the other lines. So we're going to go right in there. That's good. Sideways. Go over that laser. Oh, no, I went too far over. Darn. I need to go down in here. Like that. Right down there. There we go. That should start the process. Indeed it does. And there's our first one right there. First one of many. And this is going to be the OET components. And this should already have another one ready to go. And this is going to be add only. I'm going to put the one I have in there. And let's see if I can toss in. I grabbed a couple advanced, so I'm going to try. I think these are the advanced. Yeah, I'm going to try to pop that in there. And I got one XL, so I can toss that right there. So we are good on the Excel, we are good at advanced. I don't think I picked up any other ones, which is nice. And now we are starting to craft the OET. So let's see where would be a good spot to build this thing. We got lots of fuel over here. I could use this as a place to bring fuel out, but we kind of got a little coal situation over here. So maybe bring it. Yeah, there's really no way to do it over on this side, so maybe we have to do it on this side. If I bring it over, I could build it in this general area. I'm seeing flashies. Oh, there it is. All right, what do we get? Lucky, we got gold bars again. Why does this thing insist on giving me gold bars? I don't know why. I wish it would give me like chromium or something. That would be phenomenal. That would be so awesome. Let's see. There's some more. I can see them turning. Oh, a little lag spike there. Not seeing any flashies. Okay. You know, get distracted with shiny things. So I might have to excavate out some of this area further in order to fit this. In order to fit this setup, at least this one in here. So one of the things you can do, this is not all that thick, so it should be pretty easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This in here, drop none. I'm going to put a battery on top. Actually, one of the things I could do, here's a trick. Drop the radius down to 1. Put the battery up there. Power it yourself. If you don't have power anywhere close, throw some power into it. Especially if it's, if you're on the surface and you don't have much to dig through, you can push that radius small and feed it some power yourself. And it's busted through already, so one of the things we can do is then build it legitimately, get that higher radius, and then throw a solar panel on top. And that will power it. But you gotta bust through it first because it needs sky clearance. But that should, we want to drop none on that, because otherwise this is gonna drop a bunch of blocks. Yep, there's some blocks in there. So yeah, we're going to clear this out, and that should give us ample space to build our OET, I think. If we time it just right, we might be able to fit that in pretty nicely. So let's build that up. Now we're going to try our best to make this look good. And I don't want to overwrite that block there, so I'm going to fill this in and fill those in. There, now I can do it. So if we put the OET somewhere in here, that should work, because we got ample space on this side for turbines and on this side, and we're gonna wrap it with a bunch of turbines. It's gonna be a little different than the last series, because last series the turbines really didn't output all that much power compared to these new turbines, which are 1800 power per second. So I'm going to try to get a ton of turbines on there, and do so in a way that will charge the OET pretty fast. I'm not too concerned because we got missiles, so we're not hurting. I'm gonna grab that wood and put that there. There. Now we are digging in, and I'm questioning whether to take out that coal seam or use that as a Hodor fuel. Let's make sure there's nothing in here that we need to settle and fix. Doesn't look like it. No trees, no rocks. There's a rock over there, but we're not mining that part. So yeah, we are doing pretty good here. So yeah, if the OET is over here, that's a 9x9 building. So let's just plan this out kind of ad hoc here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. There's your 9x9. Okay, so the turbines, 1800 power per second. If we lay these flat, they are 5 wide. And so we're not going to be able to put like one here, one here. Because if we want to put one on this side, this is going to stick out. So if this is a turbine, this would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's the turbine right there. So it sticks out a ways. So we wouldn't be able to then stick this one in going this way because it would be blocked. But if we were able to, we could move these in. One, put this one here. Put their intakes right next to one another. So this one would hang over like this. That would be, this would be turbine right here. And this would be another turbine right in here. And since this is flush, we would be able to overhang on this side. 1, 2, 3. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. So this way it would connect with 4 on this side. It would connect with four faces on this side, which would be good. And then we could just repeat that pattern all the way around, and by the time we got to this side, that's how the pattern repeats, because it's overhanging on this corner, and it's overhanging on this corner, and it's overhanging over here, and it would overhang over here, and so it would fit. And it's just a matter of building the turbines, getting everything ready to go, and then routing all of the fuel, and that is where this kind of is tricky, because it's going to use a ton of fuel. Because I believe the OET is 13 high, I believe. I can check that really quick. 13 tall. So with these 3 tall, I would be able to get quite a few of them going up. So that's, oh, look at that, another orbital. Yay! That's 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 4 turbines tall. And so there's 8 per side. And that would be a lot. That would be 32 turbines at 1800 power per second. That's a lot of power. That's charging that OET really fast. All right, we're busting through over here already. And this will allow some more slimes to find us. They don't have to fight the terrain. Kind of curious what that Pandora's box is going to have for me. Anybody else curious? 'Cause I'm curious. Where did she go? Okay, let's stop. Let the world load. See where there's some blinkiness. Not seeing any blinkiness. Okay. Continue on. Any blinkiness? Well, it must have been further away than I thought. Still not seeing any blinkies. No, I'm still not seeing it. Where did that thing land? That is strange. Did it land like way out here? Oh, well, how did that happen? That thing is like out in the middle of nowhere. That is weird. I'd like to get a screenshot of that if I can. Show DJ that little. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where that thing landed. It's so hard to judge those orbital that orbital debris when it's coming in, because you just never know where it's going to land. So it's around here somewhere. I just don't know. Oh, I'm seeing Blinky. Oh, don't land on the overmines. Okay, you're close. Can I get to you? One eye. Hi, dude. What's up? Don't mind me. Spider Bro is doing his part. Look at all the bug parts here. Those beacons are working overtime. Alright, while the OET is being crafted, it's going to take a while, but it should, you know, as we get everything prepped for the OET, it should craft fairly evenly and quickly. In the meantime, we can get some crystal overclocking done so we can start researching the frozen factory line. We're going to take that back. How much plastic do we have? We have 417 plastic. Good times. How many OET components do we have? 60! Only 1,500 left. Yeah, it takes a while. I admit, it takes a while. And it takes a while to offload them too, which is kind of a pain. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.